The Exodus experience holds profound significance in Jewish identity, showcasing God's active role in history and the formation of the Jewish people as a distinct nation. It emphasizes the importance of faith and divine intervention. Scholars frequently debate the historical accuracy of the Exodus, questioning the absence of such a monumental event in Egyptian records. This inquiry opens discussions on how history is interpreted and highlights the necessity of diverse perspectives. Joseph's rise from slavery to viceroy of Egypt exemplifies themes of resilience and forgiveness. His journey illustrates the intertwining of personal destinies with broader historical narratives and divine intentions. Upon rising to power, Joseph invited his family to settle in Goshen, where they prospered and eventually evolved into the 12 tribes of Israel. This marked the onset of their significant presence in Egypt. During a famine, Joseph implemented a feudal system that allowed Egyptians to retain property while ensuring the economy thrived. His leadership left a lasting impact on Egypt's culture and governance. Following Joseph's death, a new pharaoh perceived the growing Hebrew population as a threat. This shift instigated the subsequent oppression and enslavement of the Israelites in Egypt. The Israelites' dramatic escape from Egypt included pivotal events, such as the drowning of Pharaoh's army. These moments are crucial in emphasizing the quest for freedom. Scholarly perspectives often challenge the historical veracity of biblical events. Yet, records of divine intervention from other ancient cultures are widely accepted, prompting questions about selective scrutiny. Archaeological finds, such as an ancient sanctuary in Jordan, provide tangible evidence that aligns with biblical narratives. These discoveries offer insights into the historical context surrounding the Exodus. The inscription of King Mesha reveals the historical conflicts between Israel and neighboring kingdoms, shedding light on the political dynamics of the time. It underscores the relevance of biblical accounts in comprehending these events. Artifacts like the Taylor Prism document the Assyrian siege of Jerusalem, establishing connections between biblical narratives and historical realities. This highlights the value of external records in validating biblical stories. The absence of evidence supporting the Exodus narrative raises critical questions about the historical accounts of the Israelites' departure from Egypt. This discrepancy underscores the challenges historians face in reconciling biblical texts with archaeological data. The video critically examines the historical accuracy of the Exodus narrative, particularly focusing on the fate of the Pharaoh after the Israelites' escape. This exploration encourages a search for archaeological corroboration. It highlights the significance of ancient Jewish texts, such as Sefer HaYashar, in interpreting the Exodus story, emphasizing the role of oral tradition in understanding the Torah. The narrative includes accounts of a pharaoh named Melul, who imposed severe conditions on the Hebrews and ruled for an exceptionally lengthy period, enriching the historical context. Monet's History of Egypt, commissioned by Ptolemy, serves as a foundational text for understanding the lineage of Egyptian rulers. Portions of this work survived the destruction of the Library of Alexandria. The Turin Royal Canon presents a comprehensive list of pharaohs and their reigns, reinforcing the dynastic chronology established by ancient historians. This enables fruitful comparisons with biblical accounts. The Apur Papyrus depicts the societal collapse in Egypt, paralleling the biblical plagues. This ancient text emphasizes the calamities faced by Egyptians during a period of disruption. Pharaoh Pepetu's reign lasted an astonishing 94 years, marking him as the longest-serving pharaoh in Egyptian history. His extensive rule was contemporaneous with significant historical developments. The collapse of the Old Kingdom ushered in a dark age characterized by moral confusion, riots, and destruction. Historians puzzle over this abrupt decline, which endured for centuries. Recent archaeological discoveries utilizing satellite technology have unveiled ancient sites and hints of a mass evacuation during the fall of the Old Kingdom, suggesting a potential link to the Exodus narrative. The plagues experienced by Pharaoh Thutmose II, particularly the plague of boils, correspond to historical evidence found in his mummy. Medical examinations revealed scarring consistent with biblical descriptions of these afflictions. Joseph, initially sold into slavery, ascended to power in Egypt, showcasing how his wisdom not only saved his people but also the Egyptian nation during famine. His strategic decisions considerably enriched the throne. Imhotep, an influential figure from the Third Dynasty, emerges as a possible candidate for the biblical Joseph, given his administrative prowess and significant contributions to architecture and medicine. Historical accounts support this connection. Joseph's innovative engineering of canals transformed the arid desert into fertile land, reflecting his forward-thinking approach to agriculture. This initiative was vital for providing necessary irrigation to the region. The tomb of Pharaoh Unas contains carvings that commemorate events from Joseph's era, possibly including the famine detailed in the Bible. These illustrations offer valuable insights into the history of that time. Scholars have long debated the chronology of Egyptian history, especially regarding the timeline of the Exodus. The Jewish chronology posits a different perspective, suggesting that the Israelites remained in Egypt for just 210 years. Historian Paul Rosh-Din emphasizes the unwavering nature of the Jewish timetable, contrasting it with other chronologies that face constant revisions. This consistency underscores the importance of time within Jewish culture. Rabbi Yosef's creation of the Seder Olam represents a concerted effort to compile Jewish historical traditions into a coherent narrative. This work aims to prevent errors and omissions in the recorded history. The Exodus is commemorated as a monumental event, symbolizing liberation from slavery and the emergence of the nation of Israel. This occasion illustrates God's enduring role in Jewish history.